Welcome, everybody, to this week's edition of the Kentucky High Brown Boys. You guys know that I'm your host, Jerry Saylor, keeping it real, rocking the big guns tonight. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I did that. That was totally lame. You know what it could have been? It could have been all that damn music Chubbs was just playing for us.
Ghost?
Yeah. Trying to turn you gay.
I'm trying. It's not working yet. But anyway, we got a very special guest in the studio tonight. But before we introduce him, because he's a man that needs no introduction, but it's going to be a legendary introduction. The other two people always with me. We got Lever Soap and Dusty B.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
And the one, the only, Chubby Friendly.
Well, we got in our YouTube ban jail.
Yeah, still banned.
I mean, like, how long does that last?
Till like October 19th, the day after we do a show.
Yeah.
Was it a 30-day ban?
No,
90.
It was like 90 days.
90-day ban. Yeah. So that's why we're still coming to you live on the Facebook Live.
Facebook
Yeah.
Live.
You know,
We're like what's his face? InfoWars, PrisonPlanet.tv.
Oh, he's completely.
Oh, yeah.
He's like completely scratched though.
Yeah.
Alex Jones.
But
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
we have something in common.
Yeah. We should like tweet him and see if he helps us out.
I made a comment about that. I was like, we get banned from, or no, I said Alex Jones gets banned and he's on the front page of everybody's
The
newspapers.
whole world loses its mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we get banned. Nobody bats an eye.
Nobody bats an eye.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And why did we get banned, you asked?
Jerking it.
A
And the
great
man-
video.
Yeah.
A great video.
Yeah.
with a concept that could only come from the mind of one
Oh,
human
yeah.
The
being.
man
Yeah.
who's the king
Yeah.
of getting banned.
Yes.
The band man himself.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's
The
not
one-man
banned
band.
Yeah.
from Facebook right now. He is the one, the only,
The
the
legendary.
Bruce Leonard, everybody.
Bam.
What's happening?
He's
He's
back.
back in
What's
the
up?
studio.
It's good to be here.
Back in the saddle
Look
again.
Right?
Yeah.
As soon as you
Feels like home.
Yeah.
Like I never left.
as soon as you pulled up, man, it was like you never left.
Yeah.
Man.
Rocking
Like
the
we just
Mountain
picked
Dew.
it up right where we left off.
Yeah.
It felt so natural, man.
He popped out of the car and said, "That's what I'm saying."
So Bruce, the question on everybody's mind, every listener, every viewer, when you coming back, Bruce?
I told you I can't even think about coming back till the end of the year.
Right.
I got a contract,
So
so
at least the end of the year.
yeah.
He's keeping his audience waiting.
Yeah.
I have to
In
stay
anticipation.
Patient.
Yes.
till at least December. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Because believe it or not, Bruce, we miss you,
I miss being here.
and the
Totally.
listeners miss
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
We miss the views.
Thank you. Right?
Yeah.
Right? People always watch it like a train wreck. You
Yeah.
never know what's gonna happen.
Exactly. You never know, man. You never know. So, for those who don't know what happened to Bruce, either you don't watch this show enough, because I think we talk about Bruce just about every show,
Or you just suck.
or you just suck. Bruce, tell everybody what's been going on in Bruce Leonard land ever since
How long you been gone?
since the last time you were on the show.
What?
Like
I left it
October?
in December, the end of December.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's
say
right.
just say January.
Yeah.
I think we did like one or two.
I got
shows
promoted
that
and I had to move to Charlotte to make a lot more money. So
How's
and I
that
didn't,
working
and I didn't
for
know
you?
anything about Charlotte, so except that it is a nice city. It's a place. It's a good place to live. But I didn't know anything about the comedy scene or anything about what's going on. And then I went down there, and then I didn't realize how many hours.
All
I
right,
had to work.
right, Bruce. I'm going to cut you off there.
What?
I'm going to ask you: have you whipped your dick out on any chicks on there?
I have not.
Why not?
Because I haven't done anything.
Oh, that works.
I
man.
basically worked.
Have you whipped out your dick at anybody at work?
I have not.
Now, what I don't get, he's a produce manager,
Yeah.
okay?
Oh, dude,
Nobody-
I've been doing it all day.
Nobody has ever been like, sir, where are the cucumbers? Because I'm like, right here. Bam.
Check this out.
I got them pickled cucumbers right
Yeah.
here.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, I hate to change the subject here, but I was just thinking about this, like pickles and dicks.
yeah.
I wonder if you could fuck a jar of pickles. What that would feel like?
Fuck a jar of pickles.
You could,
Yeah.
I mean, why
You'd
couldn't
have
you?
like a sour
yeah,
dick, man.
Yeah, but what would it feel like? It'd feel weird,
What-
like a bunch of little fingers trying to grab you. I guess if,
First of all, just thinking like
maybe I'm
the
thinking
very
like,
idea that came into your mind.
I don't know.
Makes you wonder, like, what he thinks when you hear, like,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I want to buy a bar.
This is fucking Mr. Vlasic over here.
They got a nice crunch to them.
But speaking of peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, think about it.
You like this garlic dick bitch?
Don't you think it would burn?
I don't think it would burn.
You got
It
the
would probably
pickle
burn.
juice going up in your fucking.
Yeah, it would probably
Now-
burn.
Right up in the urethra.
When I first thought of this,
Oh,
I
vinegary.
was thinking of like the little mini gherkin pickles. but now,
Sweet and sour.
yeah, but now I'm thinking like, what about pickle spears? Like,
Hey,
they're kind
I-
of sharp. You
That's
know?
what the
What
first
about
thing.
relish?
Relish. Jar, yeah, relish.
Relish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I got a thing of relish upstairs. I
Fucking do
never
it, man.
use.
What road
I
are we
could just
going
try.
down, James Gunn?
Yeah, exactly.
What are these underage jars of
Well, I
relish?
mean, you put mini gherkins. I'm like, what the hell are we doing now?
No, that's what I said. The very idea that he would think about fucking a jar of pickles says a lot about him.
He's
as a
gonna be
person.
like, all right, I got the pickles. I need some fucking ham, some cheese, and some bread.
Don't
Eat
forget
this.
the mayonnaise.
Yeah, and the mayonnaise. You make that yourself, so that's all you.
I make my own mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Man.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Talking a jar of pickles, man. Come on now, get with the program, y'all.
I don't even know where that came from. He was like, not to change the subject
Speaking
or
of
anything.
produce,
Because
But hey, what if we fucked a jar of pickles?
Dusty said, asked
What kind
if
of
she'd
segue
whip it
is
out.
that?
Yeah,
Not
You
even
know,
like
that's
on the
just the way
balcony.
my brain works, man. You know?
That's what I said. It says a lot about you as a person.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Hey man,
so how,
The depths of depravity.
yeah, happens.
so someone who gets banned often on you
Yeah.
got banned on Facebook and Twitter and all that.
I never got banned. Well, I got banned from Twitter once
Like-
for 48 hours.
48 hours.
What,
But I
who'd you
got
piss
blocked
off?
from several people.
How do you feel about the whole Alex Jones situation?
Is
Do
that
you
like
think
you think
it's-
that's free speech?
I don't feel sorry for him at all.
Okay.
As a person who believes in free speech, he is like, it's not free speech when you're doing what he's doing. He's yelling fire in the theater. He's encouraging, inciting violence and stuff. Like,
Still considered free speech though.
Yeah.
no, yes, but there becomes a line
Yeah, no,
where
I get that.
he crossed the line, and he crossed the line several fucking times.
But
He
he's
dug
an
his own grave.
But he's an entertainer,
Yeah.
and he's not actually.
He's got a shtick.
It's a shtick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once the Pizzagate guy showed up with the rifle and almost shot people, that should have been the first sign of like, okay, there's something wrong here. And then
But that's a
then he
crazy
released
person reacting
no,
to
but
a-
then he released the fucking Sandy Hook parents' addresses and shit, and,
Yeah,
and people
that-
started fucking with them.
I
You're
get
like,
could
that.
be out.
that's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
that's not cool.
Right,
You know,
but I mean,
he
but
crossed
he's
the
never,
line.
But he's never been charged for anything.
For one, and for two, it's not free speech. Free speech refers to the government. Now, his First Amendment rights would be infringed upon if the government raided his studio and drug him out
Yeah.
for what he was saying. But if private entities decide that he is crossing the lines of what they deem acceptable, they can cut him off.
If he
He's
violates
totally-
the terms of use.
He can always have info. That's what I'm saying. People like him should have Infowars.com, and that's it. If you want to fucking go there, go there.
They haven't even had a
Listen to it.
website
He
in,
shouldn't
like, 2
be
weeks.
mainstream.
Yeah.
He
They
should,
took down their website, too?
Yeah, they've been
But
hit
I
by a
think-
hacker for 2 weeks.
Oh, no shit.
Anonymous
Yeah.
said they were going to take him down.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know if it was
mysterious-
them,
No, but I'm
but-
saying they threatened.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden his shit disappeared.
Yeah, they've been denial
So
of service
I'm pretty
for 2
sure
weeks.
it's anonymous
Yeah.
that did it.
But how do you feel about like
Corporations.
I don't know if it was like somebody once said, a historian guy, a philosopher or whatever, said that once organization or corporation, the rich elite decide or start making movements on what's acceptable and not acceptable, you start a chain reaction that eventually leads to fascism, communism.
Well,
you know.
I mean, what? We're going to become more fascist?
Well, I mean, once you start saying, "Hey, that's hate speech," you're offended.
But that is
Yeah,
hate speech.
yeah.
Like I said, once people start showing up with guns, and like I said, and he starts releasing the
But what is
names
hate speech?
and addresses of people and encouraging people
Well,
to
that's not
go to their
hate
house and
speech.
harass the fuck out of them.
I don't know if he ever said that, But
What do you mean? And then he said he would shoot Bob Mueller on his.
but he's
it's
an,
like,
he's an entertainer.
But that's not entertainment.
Well, I mean, that's
Somebody
subjective.
finds it
There's,
entertaining.
well,
Yeah,
but
a
I'm
lot of
saying
people.
there's
Yeah.
nothing valuable about
Just-
what he's doing. He's
just-
just ranting off bullshit.
Just like how Chubbs likes the band Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
That's
think they're garbage. We all
Yeah.
think they're garbage.
horrible.
Most
Some
of the
people look
Garbage
at,
is a bit
look at
strong.
Oh, they're garbage.
Some people look at one man's
Sounds
trash
like
is
Five-Finger
another
Death
man's
Punch.
treasure.
Sure.
You know, but the way that he likes Ghost is the way that lots of people like
Alex
Alex
Jones.
Jones.
Yeah.
And that's legit. It's like the.
Yeah, but my
like the-
point is, they can
the-
go to Infowars.com when Anonymous is done shutting him down,
Yeah.
and they can listen to him rant all day. What I'm saying is he doesn't have to be encouraged to be in the mainstream. A person like him should be in the lunatic fringe where he belongs.
Well, how
One
far-
step away from being out in the park with a megaphone.
Bruce, you need to quit drinking the water. The frogs will turn you gay.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing.
I know what you're saying.
There's nothing of value what he's doing.
I
He's-
agree, but I think
And most 90% of what he says is total bullshit.
Look, I don't think the corporation should just be like, okay, we're going to just completely ban you. It's like, hey, we're going to give you strikes. I don't think he's ever got any strikes, has he?
No, he had strikes.
Has he?
Lots of
Twitter.
strikes.
That's what Twitter's doing to him right now.
So they're striking the fuck out of him?
Yeah.
Gotcha. But, I mean, I still think he should be like, look, if you don't turn this shit down, we will shut you down. Like, we'll
I
shut that
think-
No, but
shit
that's
down.
my point.
I
Is
think
he's
the
been
problem-
warned several times, and he just keeps going farther and farther.
Yeah.
He doesn't back off. He fucking keeps going.
And you
And
gotta
like-
give him that though, man. You gotta give him his.
Didn't you see his
tenacity.
things like "You'll never win"?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
You'll never ever win.
Hey, you're right.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He's like a crazy
insane.
dictator. He's like a crazy dictator.
He's crazy. Yeah, he's a, he's a nut.
And he shouldn't be held accountable for
It's a lunatic.
the craziness of that crazy people that listen to him.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like-
He makes up a story about a pizza place basement, but doesn't even have a fucking basement.
Right.
So right there, you know the story's bullshit, right?
Right.
Hey.
But he pushes it so far that somebody gets a rifle and goes to this place.
But
Because
that's.
they're going to free all these kids that are getting raped in a basement that doesn't exist.
But he didn't. But he didn't
But
make
they had
that person
good,
crazy.
they had good intentions.
He
But
didn't.
no, but I'm saying
But he didn't make that person crazy.
it
That
doesn't,
person
it doesn't
was
matter. He's
crazy.
definitely encouraging it.
I mean, anybody could encourage you to do anything.
What do you?
You
Why are
take-
you making an excuse for it?
Because
No, I mean I understand. You always do this. You want to play devil's
Yeah.
advocate.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
there really is no excuse for just making up a story like that
I
and
think-
pushing it so hard that somebody believes it so much that they go, you know what? I'm going to free these kids. I'm going down there.
But that's
I kind of
one-
miss this.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, like he
No, what I'm
has.
saying is dangerous.
If, for 1 million people that listen to him, let's say it's 1 million, one person grabs a gun and takes.
Well,
himself-
that's one too many.
But it's not Alex
not a-
Jones's
Okay,
fault.
okay,
No.
hold on.
Why
wait,
should
wait,
he
wait,
be
wait,
allowed
wait,
to
wait.
propagate total bullshit as if it's news?
Because that's what we do.
No, it
That's true.
isn't.
Well, I mean, we bullshit.
We don't say that this is the news.
No.
No,
But I
we
don't
were-
think
We
he
don't
does.
say everything that we say here is true, and you should.
He doesn't
you know-
either.
Yes, he fucking does. That's the point.
Hold on. Let me kind of put it into
If he was like, "This is a joke,"
Hold on.
you know.
I'm gonna let you finish.
WWE
Beyonce
doesn't do
had
that either.
had the best video of all
but
time.
they make up scenarios. They know he doesn't talk about real life
Hey,
shit.
well, think about this for a second, okay? Like when Chubb said, let's say out of 1 million viewers, one of them is nuts and goes to a pizza place with a rifle and tries to free a bunch of children being raped. Well,
Who don't exist.
Yeah, who don't.
That's the point.
Okay, well, hold on. Now, and we were kind of talking about this before the show.
Right.
Back when Columbine happened,
Yeah.
and Marilyn Manson was blamed,
No, but that's not the same.
but
To me, that is
It's not the
kind-
same.
that is
No,
the same.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't have a fucking song that
the
said
same.
"Go into school and kill everybody. Go into
if-
school and kill
But
everybody."
if he did, it's still free speech.
Yeah.
right.
And Dope has a song called "Die Motherfucker Die," and
Yeah.
War is
It's
like
just
a
like
fucking,
cop killer or anything else that they
Yeah.
try to
Cop killer.
ban.
Exactly, like
Straight-
or
yeah,
even
like, fuck the
NWA,
police.
fuck the
Yeah.
police.
Yeah.
You know,
and that
I
was
don't look
all,
at that the
and,
same
and
way.
that fuck the police is targeting.
I don't
police
look at that
officers
the
and
same
cop
way. No,
killers.
cop
Cop
killer's
killer,
way
yeah.
worse than fuck the police.
Yeah, and it's targeting specific people.
Yes.
You know, and
Well, there was controversy about it.
and there was.
They banned him.
Yeah, but they're still around.
But you can still listen to them.
No, but
You
I'm
still go
saying
to YouTube,
they
listen to Cop Killer.
they took the album off the shelves at the time.
Yeah, and they had to
And
re-release
they made
it without
them
the song.
re-release it without that song.
Right.
it
But
was
it's
already out
kinda-
the bag.
But we
kinda
agree.
No, but I'm
but
saying
everybody
they
agrees.
got censored there too.
But everybody
Right.
agrees that he wasn't actually saying go out and kill the police.
He was saying,
No,
"Fuck the
but
police."
the problem is you watch Alex Jones and that's basically what he's saying.
So
I
you're
think-
saying frogs are super offended by his show, is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying first of all, my first biggest problem with him is that everything he's saying is bullshit. It's not real.
yeah.
But he pretends it's real. So that's where you're crossing the line.
Okay.
Where it's not entertainment anymore.
All
It's
right.
excitement.
I've got another comparison here to try to.
If he was made a
sway your
disclaimer in the
opinion.
beginning and was like, everything I'm saying tonight is total bullshit. I'm only saying this. Like when he went to court, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Basically, that was his plea in court.
Right, he
That
was
I'm an entertainer and everything I say is
Bullshit.
it's basically a joke.
So, so then,
Right, but he doesn't say that on his show.
But it's
Well,
out
no,
there.
hold on.
But they have the whole thing before the show. They have like the whole inscription of like, hey, we cannot, this show it cannot be taken serious. Blah blah blah. Alex Jones is not responsible. Blah, blah. But that's
Of course,
what
for that-
InfoWars is not
That's a
responsible
legal
for.
explainer.
Exactly.
Right, for any nutcase
Yeah.
that
But who
believes
can
what we
read.
say.
Okay. All right, I got it. This is the last ditch effort here to try to persuade you. Do you know what kayfabe is?
I don't.
Okay. In professional wrestling, kayfabe is like the illusion of putting on something that's fake, but like it's real. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but
Okay,
but see, to
bear
me,
with me
he
here.
just said wrestling before. Like to me, that's not even apt comparison because the wrestling is an entire made-up scenario.
Exactly.
Until
Like
the
these are
90s.
fictional characters,
Right.
And it's like a soap opera
until
with
the
big
90s.
men.
But they portray it like it's real.
Yeah.
Right,
Until
but
the
it's
late
like
90s, it was considered
It was
like
considered
it's
it
like
was
real.
fiction.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
Until like it leaked, like this shit's fake.
They were like
Yeah.
blowing up each other's cars.
Well, I knew
Yeah.
it was fake.
Yeah.
Cooking the guy's
80.
dog and shit. But that it
Yeah.
was portrayed as if it was
As
real.
if it was real. And I hate to say it, kind of like the whole Alex Jones and the pizza joint thing. When in the late 90s, when NWO was around, there were actually people who lived around the arena that they were in actually calling 911 to report some dude driving down the street on the hood of somebody else's car, and that was like a whole NWO thing.
Yeah.
And like legit people were calling like, "Oh my God, they just took off with Randy Savage on the roof of a limo," and like that shit was real. Like you can go back and watch the videos. I have actually, and like you can see, like they're outside filming, and all of a sudden, fucking just cops from everywhere just woo, fucking swarm them. Like, what the fuck's going on here? We had to report some dude on the roof, and they're just like, whoa, 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 cut it, And yeah, I mean that's.
He's like, man, we're on a lot of cocaine here.
But that made the show even better, man.
Yeah, it did.
Made it even better.
But that's kind of like the same thing. Like, and even when you said Alex Jones, he went to court, it was like this. It's all bullshit. I make it up. I'm an entertainer. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a rise out of people. And
But it's like all his supplements are fake as fuck, man.
Right.
They
That's what I
tested
mean.
them.
He's just
They're
a
all
huckster.
fake. He's just a
huckster
just to
and
get
a con
money.
artist.
Yeah.
So, but he's he himself is actually harmless.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't believe
You
that.
ever seen him out in public, dude? He won't face anybody. He'll
No,
act
no,
like he
him,
will.
he's a fucking pussy. I
Yeah,
don't mean
he
that.
won't.
I mean what he's doing is not harmless.
Just because of dumb
What he's
rednecks.
doing is dangerous.
to stupid people.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm saying he shouldn't be encouraged to be mainstream. He should be somewhere where if you're crazy and you want to listen to that,
So you're
you go find him.
But that makes it even
or
worse.
he should
Hey,
be on.
hold on.
Like the
What
over.
you're saying-
Like
Before
the,
you
he
say
should
it,
be
the
like
electric's going to go out.
like the overcomer and come on at 1 in the morning on AM radio, 1100 for 2 hours or something.
But
But what you're saying makes it worse because taking him off all those platforms
It does.
legitimizes
Makes him legit.
his voice.
Yeah.
Because they're saying it's dangerous to listen to this guy.
yeah.
I don't really care.
But that's the
It's
problem
dangerous to
with,
listen to
That's the
NWA.
problem with making
Yeah.
defining
count.
free
No, I-
speech and saying what's good and what's bad.
No. He crossed the line into incitement. Like I said,
I agree
it's
that he's
against the law.
crazy.
There's a law that says you can't yell at fire in the crowded theater. You can't intentionally, rile up danger.
Inducing
you know.
panic.
Yeah, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then what he does is basically that.
for like 4 or 5 people.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
I don't know. I see the AWA, fuck the police, the same thing as what Alex Jones does. Same exact thing.
Dude, they did not. Like I said, the man released the names and addresses of parents of kids who got shot at Sandy Hook.
Okay, I get that's fucked up.
According to him,
No, that's what I'm
those were
saying.
crisis actors.
That's no, but that's what I'm saying. He said that they were fake,
Right.
and then he gave out all the addresses, and the crazy people went to their houses and started fucking with them. Like, that is not cool.
Just order him
He
a bunch of
crossed
pizzas.
the line.
And he's getting sued for it.
And yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's what.
Now he's
that's-
home deleting all his fucking emails and shit.
Oh, he's Hillary Clinton, that shit?
Yeah. He's doing just what he accused
She's
them
like,
of doing.
oh, God,
Right.
oh, God.
Oh, she just deleted all her incriminating shit. Right. Well, I gotta go home
I
and
gotta
do
go
that.
do it. Get rid of that email
Exactly.
server.
It tells you just how full of shit he is.
He
Smash
said,
that BlackBerry with a hammer.
yeah, my email server just turned gay.
But my point is, he's the only one. It's not like they're going after a bunch of these people. He specifically crossed the line. And when they told him, hey, you crossed the line, instead of taking that into account and going, hey, maybe I should tone it down, just a hair.
Oh, we got a lot of comments.
He threw
Yeah.
gas on the fire.
Yeah.
So I don't feel sorry for him at all. And if, like I said, if you own Apple or you own Google or you own something,
Hey.
do you want to feel responsible?
Our
If he
good
says
buddy,
something?
our good buddy Kenny Street here says,
Kenny, what
well,
up?
didn't Maxine Waters do the same thing?
Oh,
Maxine
Jesus.
Waters told people to harass Republicans.
Yeah.
I don't fucking
He also
agree
said
with
Alex
telling them
Jones
to
is a
harass
joke.
anybody.
I agree. Johnny Cook says uneducated dipshits that fall for that garbage are the problem. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are. the problem.
We all agree with that.
Yeah. Let's see here. And then Brandon Parker says, no, Alex did not do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He did it, man.
You gotta clarify when
Yeah,
you're
you're going to have to clarify. We'll come back to that here in a minute here.
probably the.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just leave it up because it doesn't matter.
Truffalo fucking Brandon.
Hold up.
Of course he'd stick up for Alex
Change the,
Jones.
And shout out to Chris Astep.
I think it's, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we're good. We're
Reunion.
good.
There you go.
Nice. And that's exactly why I launched.
But
right
I'm
into
saying
it.
he had plenty of opportunities to
Ooh, that's a
to
good
back it off, and he just didn't.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't listen to them, and so eventually they said, "Fuck it."
I mean, it's.
I hope they
so-
take all of his money in that lawsuit, and he just has to file bankruptcy and go away.
Hold on, so
Really,
what, is it
that's
the,
what
Hey,
it should
but
happen.
Even if he did lose all his money and he had to file bankruptcy, he would just
Still
start.
have wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to go away.
Is this still
Yeah,
like
it's
the
not
one
gonna
with his
go away.
wife? The lawsuit with his wife? Or is this the lawsuit from the Sandy Hook
No,
people?
the hand Sandy Hook people.
Yeah, they
Okay.
did. They did- one of the parents at least I think sued him.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
And second of all, I said, for him to say, no, but I'm saying, to sit there and say that people who kids were murdered, there's crisis actors and it's all fake, there's something about that too.
Dude,
It's
I've
like-
seen so many pictures after shootings, and I've seen so many of that one chick going,
That-
and they're not photoshopped at all,
she's in-
Bruce.
right, exactly.
They're not photoshopped
She's
at
in
all.
every shooting.
Yeah.
let me tell you, I don't know what happened at Sandy Hook. I really don't care what happened at Sandy Hook, whether it was real, whether it was fake, whether it was the government trying to push their agenda to take away our guns or whatever. The one thing that gets me about the whole Sandy Hook shooting thing is they were doing interviews with one of the parents, and like
Oh, yeah.
literally they bring the guy out and he's like laughing, joking, and like
Oh, you said that before.
yeah, he's like laughing, joking, cutting up, having like ha ha, like belly laughing and shit. Literally, they're like, all right, you're getting ready to go on in 5, 4, 3.
Then he's like,
Yeah, and then like he just like total, and he's like,
yeah.
it's like motherfucker, you were just laughing your ass off 10 seconds ago, and now you're like crying on live TV
Did you hear the
Like-
dude that killed his wife and his 2 daughters
Oh,
in
my
Colorado?
I heard about that.
On Monday,
yeah.
he was begging and pleading, but he wasn't crying. He was just like, "Please, someone bring back my wife and
Uh-oh.
kids." No, you're
What is
kidding me. Did this really just shit out on
It
us?
really just shit out on us.
God damn it! Or we lost our feed.
No, the computer's
The
still
computer's
on.
still